Hiya, it's in Higher Healing Vibrations. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. For those of you new to my channel, I do this affirmation for the inner child every day. I read the daily excerpt for the inner child of what the author here writes about and what the key word is to focus on. Then I'll pull an oracle card and some tarot cards. Okay, this is the Green Witch Oracle, and this is Floral Essence. This is one of my new tarot decks that I really do love. It's springtime, and it's all about growth, rebirth into our lives, rebirth of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth, even though she's rebirthing, she has a lot of wounds. She's had a lot of band-aids put on her, and it's really important that we do well, that we do what we can in order to honor her and to help her thrive and to not add any more injury to her. So I do these daily affirmation readings. The inner child is the place where we all have our own spiritual awakening journey experiences. They're individual and unique to us. However, when you are first opening up to your spiritual awakening, the very first stop is typically the inner child. That is your solar plexus. This is the yellow stone. If you find out what stone you would like, what stone you are drawn to, go to your crystal shop and grab yourself a stone that is fitting for your solar plexus. This is calcite, yellow calcite, and this is a stone that is for your solar plexus. Yellow is the color of your solar plexus, and that is where your inner child lives, okay? So this is why it's also important that I started this channel. I started it in due to a friend reaching out. I had 2 friends in 1 week reach out about the inner child, and I've already been working with my inner child on my own path and journey. And I felt guided to do this, you guys. And so it can be a little tense at times, but the tension is really there for us to face. It's something for us to face. If you are on, this author, Raquel Lerner, she wrote this book, and it clearly says on the book, author of the best-selling daily affirmations for adult children of alcoholics. So she wrote this inspired on her own journey from living with alcoholics. However, there are tons of addictions that people have throughout every day. People are addicted to food. There's, emotional eating. There's an addiction to sugar that the majority, probably 99% of this planet is addicted to. Sugar, coffee, these are all addictions. It's not just those other really hardcore drugs that people get addictions to, but there's other addictions. Yeah, they're more like a slow death, but they're still killing. They're not good for our bodies, okay? They harm our bodies. And so the more that we can be aware and in tune with this, is the better that we will be in our daily lives. And it will affect how we interact with others, our communication. It will just enhance our world wholeheartedly. So I do receive downloaded messages and guidance and at times. So if you feel, so there may be a pause, or there may be moments like this where I'm just flowing and I'm just sharing with you information. Other times I'm just going to get right into the book. So the readings are all unique and individual, but the energy is always there. Even though we are in a year 2025 at this time, this energy for this reading is forever. It's timeless, okay? This is one of the beauties about working with spirit guides and also being able to work on YouTube and have a channel. It's literally called YouTube channel, and at times we are channeling information and receiving downloads, and it's important to share that at that time. Sometimes we don't even know why. So, okay, affirmations, it is May 7th. Let's get right to it. And let's see what we have for May 7th. It is about support. I will teach my inner child about support. My parents were always too busy holding their own chaotic lives together. Because I never had anyone but myself to depend on during my childhood, I've learned to trust no one. It's a difficult, lonely way to live. Today I will teach my inner child how it feels to lean on others for support. I stand up straight, close my eyes, and imagine sunlight pouring over me. My jaw muscles loosen and my face goes slack. What a relief to let go of my frozen expression. Slowly my neck relaxes and my head tilts forward. With my eyes still closed, I feel my shoulders droop, my spine unstiffening. I feel like a limp noodle. My legs begin to wobble. I need to sit in a chair or lean against a wall. I relax fully, knowing I will not fall. I trust my support to keep me from crashing to the floor. Now my inner child and I know how it will feel to have friends who will gladly help me. Now I know I can lean on others for support. Very, very beautiful. So we have May 7th here, and we have page 127. If this is your birthday today, please be sure to check out the birthday reading that I've posted. I do those daily. How are you about support? And how do you feel about trust? Trust is very common for everyone to really question, even ourselves at times. We may feel that we trust ourselves. We may feel that we trust others. Sometimes we can even deny looking at ourselves about trust and just projecting or looking at others and their lack of trust without looking internally at our own. Spirit is asking, it's important for us to not only not question, but have discernment when trusting others, but to externally and internally look at trust and what it means to you and how to define it. If you dig deep inside yourself and you find that you don't even trust yourself, then this is a clear understanding that you've reached and a breakthrough for you to understand that if you have to trust yourself first in order for others to trust you. How can someone else trust you if you don't even trust yourself? Ask yourself that question. And let's go ahead and pull. We'll go ahead and pull this card here. Support. Do you feel support? Do you have support for you on your path? It's very important that we all get support when we ask for it. Also, when we're seeking support, to make sure we're using discernment again, knowing that the support you're being given or that is guided to you was the support intended for you, because sometimes, there are other energies at play. And it's important for us. Okay, the cauldron. It's time to make that magic. The cauldron. Look at this. This orange is calling upon you to really tap into your gut. Not only your solar plexus, but your sacral plexus as well. Your sacral plexus is your lower abdomen. The solar is your upper abdomen, and it's extremely important for you to tap into both. So if you are going to get yourself a candle, okay, so it's time to get a candle, because I was going to say a stone, rock, crystal, but I said candle, so I must have meant to say that for someone. It's important for you to get a candle, somebody here. And to do your magic potion here in your cauldron. It's very, the cauldron. What magical potion are you creating today? This is asking you to be magical, create your own magic, not rely on others to create magic for you. What is it that you're wanting in your life? And how do you want this to happen? I mean, witches love their cauldrons. All witches have cauldrons. And it's just not, their life and their kitchen isn't complete without one. It's very magical. It's alchemy. It is the process of alchemy, mixing the right ingredients together so that you can create something that is more than the sum of its own parts. So this is really about unity and trusting, getting that support. And in order to get that support, you must put your work and effort into this as well. Must be passionate about it, care, be invested, emotionally invested. This doesn't mean attachment or codependency. This just means because you are your individual self, and it's important to allow others to be their individual selves too and accept their individuality, not to control, manipulate, transform, change into what you wish that they would, into what you want to mold them into, but yet to accept them at where they're at in their space and to hear them, to acknowledge them, and to honor them as you would yourself. Okay? It's really time for you to be looked after and to receive that support that you've been seeking. It's there waiting for you. It's waiting for you not just on the spiritual aspect and the spirit guide realm and other dimensions and ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, universe, source, power, God, whoever you call your own spiritual creation that you have in your love, in your life, in your mind. But it's also important for you to have this support now and to get the support from others, because it's time for you to be nourished by someone else. Okay? It is time for you to be nourished by someone else. And this doesn't even necessarily mean an intimate partner. It's time to test your faith and test your trust, your strength, by allowing someone and others in to support you. The next time that someone offers to help you, provided your intuition and your gut is feeling, I'm ready, and your inner child feels safe and secure and ready, go for it. Allow someone else to help you, because this is really asking that the potion that you create is really inclusive to community and those around you that really want to be supportive of you at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and pull. Just going to pull 2 floral cards here from the tarot to see what message can be added for this. Spirit, what do we have? Okay, let's see, what card do we have? No. Okay. No. It wants to come out, but it doesn't. We're going with you. Okay, so this shows grief, heartache. It's not going to be easy for some of you to do this. It's not going to be easy at all. And look, on the bottom, we have the Lover's card. We are going to take this one. The Lover's card is very important and key right now. And we're even going to put this heart-shaped rhodonite on it. Yeah. So the Lovers, this is the love for yourself, your inner child love, the love that you have, the stability that comes and the foundation that comes when you are completely engulfed in the love for yourself. Because when you have this love for yourself, nothing is going to shake or move you, and you're going to be more open to accept support from others. You're going to know that the support that you gain now in this present moment is not the same support that you may have received in the past. Okay? Not the old patterns, not old programmed ways. This is new energy, new life, new love, new help that you have allowed into your life because you've trusted, you've gained trust in yourself. You've found the trust within yourself. It's always been there. You just had to find it, and you had to dig through those old programmed ways, the old set, conditioned mindsets that people have, that we all have. Okay, the forgetfulness that we are born into. 3 of Swords. This is showing, there's grief here, and there's heartache, and you're being asked to face it, to work through it. Do not hide from this or escape from this, because it will really antagonize you and create the life that you're actually trying to remove yourself from at this time. This will only enhance and create more havoc if you do not follow facing these swords. These swords could be others around you that do not support you, and or these swords could be your swords. These swords could all be your three swords. This could be an inner child sword. This could be your sword for you. This could be the sword for spirit. Like, how have you grieved? How have you felt toward all of these? Has there been some self-sabotaging, insecurity, some sort of guilt, shame that you've held on to for far too long? It's really, and this could also be you and your parents, for sure. That's an affirmation that for many of you, this is you and your parents, and you're grieving what was, the good times versus the bad times. It's the escape, the fight or flight, where you flew away from all of it. And you're being asked to really remember it, not to hold on to it and live it again now, as in live that over and over again to create that karmic cycle of continuing it. You're being asked to face it through, see it through, to feel, to write in your journal what comes about when you see this Three of Swords. These three swords, what do they represent to you? How do you feel with them? Have you been seeing crows or ravens? This is an affirmation for you. If today is your birthday, I may have said this already more than once, but I keep getting the message, so I keep having to repeat this, and they want to repeat this because it's urgent. It's extremely important and relative. If today is your birthday, you check out your birthday reading today, okay? May 7th. And then we have the Five of Cups. These 5 cups here, and it looks as if the rain is falling all around them but not on them, and they're thirsty. What do? You know, it almost as if they are crying. This can show a time of, well, fives are all about change, so a change is coming. A change is coming for you. An unpredictable change is coming. Yet this could be a positive change, a really good change that comes your way. This is a really a deep feeling that you have here, and you're being asked to be more fluid. There could be an emptiness or a drain, like you could feel drained at this time with this card. Someone is giving focus to the incorrect subjects. You're giving focus to something that isn't meant to be focused on. And you really want to just simply turn the opposite direction. So go the opposite direction with whatever your mindset is. And you know what this is. You know, for the person that's for, you know what that energy is of this lack mentality that you have. You do not lack it. You do not have lack. You have the lack as an illusion in your brain. That is the message that I have for you today. Embrace your love for yourself. Allow others in, and allow them. And this doesn't mean you have to allow everyone in, but allow someone into your life to test your trust faith and to see where you're at on this path and journey. This is how we learn and grow. Yeah. And for those artists out there, you're being asked to start doing artwork again. Even if you're not an artist, you're being asked to actually pick up some crayons and do some coloring. This is supposed to help your skills. Someone needs to color in order to enhance some skills, and this is like motor skills of being in the lines, what it feels to go outside the lines. Allow yourself to get messy. Allow yourself to make a mess and to be happy with this. Your inner child is yearning for this, okay? Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.